Well, folks, it finally happened. The grand finale of Meghan Markle's Netflix cookery show has graced our screens, and what a spectacle it was. The big climax? A celebration brunch featuring none other than her mother, Doria Ragland, making a fleeting and hilariously awkward appearance. But the real dish of the day wasn't the quiche or the mimosas. It was the complete and utter lack of warmth between mother and daughter. As Doria arrives, clad in a stylish tan halter neck top and breezy orange trousers, Meghan gives the most riveting greeting imaginable. "Oh, Mummy's here!" Ah yes, nothing says excitement like announcing your mother's presence as if she were a delivery person dropping off a package you forgot you ordered. Doria, ever the supportive mother, tries to muster some enthusiasm for the spread of greens from the garden and politely acknowledges Meghan's effort. And that's when it hits. Where's the hug? Where's the teary-eyed embrace between mother and daughter? The answer, nowhere to be found. We see Doria later in the episode doling out a casual side hug to someone else, which only confirms one thing. If Meghan had hugged her own mother, that golden moment would have made the final cut. So why the cold shoulder? Perhaps some behind-the-scenes frost has settled in? Or maybe hugging doesn't fit into the carefully curated, scripted authenticity of "With love, Meghan." And just when you think it couldn't get any weirder, Meghan raises a toast to herself. Yes, in what can only be described as narcissism at its peak, she clinks glasses and thanks everyone for loving her. Because that's what brunch is about, right? Forget celebrating friendships, family, or the joy of food. It's a self-love fest, starring Meghan Markle. Cue the second-hand embarrassment. Who on earth toasts themselves? This isn't a retirement party where someone is forced to acknowledge their own years of hard work. It's a brunch supposedly about food and community, but instead, it's a stage for Meghan to bask in the spotlight while everyone else plays supporting roles. The sheer gall is almost impressive. Almost. The cringe doesn't stop there. We get yet another instance of Meghan's infamous transatlantic identity crisis. "Oh, Mummy's here," she declares, in what can only be described as a painfully forced attempt to sound more British. If you've spent your whole life calling your mother Mum, why suddenly the switch? Is she adopting Harry's way of referring to his late mother, Diana? Or is it just another way to remind us of the royal connection she refuses to let go of? Either way, it's weird, unnatural, and just plain awkward. And let's talk about Doria. The woman who supposedly lives with Meghan and Harry barely registers in this scene. She looks more like a reluctant guest than a proud mother. If this is supposed to be a heartwarming family moment, why does it feel so stiff and staged? For someone who built a brand on the idea of being a warm, relatable hugger, Meghan seems awfully selective about who gets that treatment. And spoiler alert, it's not her mother. As the credits roll on this painfully orchestrated spectacle, one thing is clear. Meghan Markle's greatest talent isn't cooking, hosting, or storytelling. It's making even the simplest human interactions feel forced and transactional. And if there's one thing this show has proven, it's that no amount of mimosas can make up for the lack of real connection at that table.